children, only mice. The teachers cry, what's going on? Where have all the children gone?
Then suddenly the mice they spot, they fetch mouse traps to kill the lot. They sweep the dead mice all away, and all the witches shout, hooray! Down with the children to their king, boil their bones and fry their skin. One child a week is 52 a year. Squish them, squiggle them, make them disappear.
Fairy tale, witches, always wet and traditional, wet, singing, black cloaks, black hats, ride on broomsticks. But this is no fairy tale. This is a story about real witches. So let's begin. The most important thing you need to know about a witch is this. And listen very carefully for what I'm about to tell you. You must not forget. Real witches dress in ordinary clothes and look very much like ordinary people. They have ordinary lives, ordinary jobs. They live in ordinary houses. Take a look around you. Perhaps there is one sitting in this room right now. But do it secretly so no one sees. For I bet it may be the pretty lady sitting with a handbag at the back of the room. Maybe it's the distinguished lady sitting at the front. Or maybe it's a person right next to you. That is why they are so hard to catch. But this is one story where these pesky witches meet their match. Our young hero isn't a normal hero. He doesn't wear a mask or a cape. He doesn't have special or superpowers, for he's just a small boy. So let's bring him on and let this story begin.
Christmas holidays,
Cold winter air.
Laughing and happiness. Giggles.
Mama was driving,
Me Papa was sitting beside her.
Me in the back.
Mama singing.
Very badly.
She was going round mountain where she comes. She was coming round mountain where she comes. She was coming round mountain, coming round mountain, coming round mountain where she comes.
Yeehaw! Oh, be careful of the road, my dear.
It's fine. I've driven these roads hundreds of times.
Snow was falling.
Icy roads.
Wipe is going.
Be careful of the road ahead.
Icy roads.
Vision blurring.
Tension building.
Oh,
Tires slipping.
Wheel sliding.
car skidding.
Out of control.
Mum screaming.
Mama shouting.
Car crashing.
Twisting.
Turning.
Tumbling.
No!
Well, what a dramatic entrance. I apologise for that dramatic start, but it had to be done exactly like that. You see, both his parents died in that car that night. The boy, now only 10, was sent to live with his grandpa Joe.
It's all right. Grandpa Joe's in now, my lad. That's it. Just such a little while. Better act than him. I ain't going nowhere.
The boy stayed with his grandpa, and as the days passed, time began to heal her as best it could. The days slowly became easier. Each morning, his grandpa would sit with him, and he would tell him stories about summer holidays when his grandpa was much younger.
We used to row out the boat and wait for the sheep boats on their way home. They would stop and give us a handful of sheeps each. They'd still be warm from having just been cooked. We used to peel them up and gobble them up in one mouthful. The end was the best part.
The head.
You stick it between the teeth and suck out all the inside.
Oh, that's horrid.
It's marvellous.
It's not.
It's so.
It's not.
Is.
Not.
Is.
Not.
Not.
Is.
Ha 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 Gotcha!
That's not fair. You're revolting, Grandpa.
Not as revolting as a witch, though, am I?
A witch.
There's no more disgusting a witch, my boy.
Witches. What? With the silly black hats, black cloaks, riding broomsticks?
Don't they daft, Barney? Those type of witches are the fairy cakes and parties. No, I'm chatting about real witches.
Real witches.
Real witches. The ones that dress in ordinary clothes and look very much like ordinary people. That's why they're so hard to catch.
Why would you want to catch them?
Because, my boy, they are nasty beings. They hate children for starters. They get pleasure from squelching a child like you get pleasure from eating a plate full of strawberries and victory.
Squelching.
She chooses a victim, softly stalks him, closer and closer. Then she swoops. Sparks fly, flames boil, rats howl, skin shrivels, and the child disappears.
Squelch.
Disappears.
Sometimes the child's turned into something else, like little Bridget Stevenson who lived across the road from us. One day, she started growing feathers all over her body. Within a month, she had turned into a large chickie. Her parents kept her locked up for years in the garden. She even laid eggs.
What colour eggs?
Brown ones. Biggest ones I've ever seen.
You pulling my leg, Grandpa. Think you're telling the truth?
My dear boy, you won't last long in this world if you don't know how to spot a witch when you see one.
Oh, then tell me. Please.
Very well. Are you really sure you want to know? It can be rather scary.
Please do tell us.
I'm not scared.
The first clue is their gloves. A witch will wear gloves all of the time, even in the summer when it is hot,
Gloves? Why?
because they don't have fingernails.
They have long, curvy claws, like a cat.
Oh, that's horrid.
The second clue. Witches always wear wigs because they are always bald.
Not a hair on her head.
And the wigs give a nasty sores on their heads. Wig rash is what we call it, and it doesn't half itch.
You have no idea.
Oh, that's revolting.
Now, clue number 3. They have big nose holes.
And why do they have such big nose holes?
To sniff out the stink ways of children.
I don't give off stink waves, do I, Grandpa?
Not to me, you don't. To me, you smell like raspberries and cream. But to a witch, you smell, all children smell, like fresh dog droppings.
Fresh dog dropping.
So, if a woman happens to pass you by in the street whilst holding her nose, that woman could easily be a witch.
You lost Nick.
Now, here's another clue. Look at her feet.
Well, there's nothing special about them.
Wrong. I have no toes.
Oh! Ugh.
And now, last but not least, all witches have revoltingly stupid mouths.
Only women's doing horrible things to nasty little children.
And so, my boy, now you know.
Soon, life was almost back to normal. We went back to our old house, and I went back to school. One Saturday afternoon, when my friend Tilly was in bed with the flu, I decided to try and climb the tallest, biggest tree at the bottom of our garden. I love climbing. Someday I wanted to be an Olympic climber. And I was almost at the top. Just one last push.
Hello, boy. Don't be shy. I've got a present for you.
I tried to pin down to look at the woman, but I couldn't see her very well. But something just wasn't quite right.
In fact, this felt pretty rotten.
How can I help you?
I have a present for you. The most magnificent wooden toy tray. Why don't you climb down out of the tree and I'll give it to you?
Thanks, but no thanks. My grandpa said I shouldn't talk to strangers.
I'm not a stranger. I'm not a stranger. I'm friends with your grandpa. And I've put you into the working ritual instead. You can have the whole package of love.
But won't that leave you with nothing?
That's all right. I've got you to eat instead.
I'm sorry, what was that?
My mother always taught me to share.
So did mine.
See, I knew you were a good boy. Now, how about you come down out of that tree, my precious, and let Auntie Violet get a better look at you?
I'd rather not. I'm almost to the top.
Rather revolting, child.
Pardon?
You can have the whole bag if you like. They're full of sugar and tasty.
Just then, his grandpa's voice could be heard from the house. With that, the strange woman quickly scurried away out of sight. The boy quickly climbed down from the tree and ran into the house to tell his grandpa.
Oh, she was a witch, for sure, Grandpa. I followed all the clues, just like you said.
All right. You better stay inside until I know that it's safe. Let Grandpa Joey take a drive round the block to make sure she's not still lurking about. No answering the door to nobody.
I knew from the moment she stopped to talk to me that something wasn't right about her.
I had the same feeling when I married your grandma. You didn't. Well, it's best to be safe than to be turned into a mouse, that's for sure. You did the right thing, man. The right thing.
Are you listening? We got a letter from the Grand High Witch. What did you say? Take your finger out of the ear.
Oh, it's pain that's green slowing out the ears.
Pull it out.
I am trying to.
Hold still.
Your clothes is sharp.
Stop fluffing about. Hold still.
All right, it hurts.
After 3. 1.
2. What happened to 3?
No whichever goes on 3. Ruins the element of surprise. Now pay attention. We got a letter from the Grand High Witch.
Oh, really?
To all my distinguished fellow ladies of the RSPCC, you are accordingly invited to attend the annual meeting at the Hotel Excellence on Saturday, the 5th of April 2025. This is a strictly private meeting in the presence of the Grand High Witch herself.
RSPCC, what's that?
Royal Society of Prevention of Cruelty to Children.
But we love cruelty to children.
It's a cover-up so nobody else realises that, you fool.
Oh, will the grandpa witch be there?
Have you still got your fingers stuck in your ear? It's said in the presence of the Grand High Witch, so I assume that means Oh, goody. I bet she's looking for a new secretary too.
You? Ha! Bad chance. She'll be looking for somebody intelligent, secretive, highly skilled at hiding broomsticks, spellbooks, and the remains of fried children.
And I suppose that's you, is it?
Well, I am perfect for the job. I am the second cleverest, prettiest witch in the land.
Says the witch you couldn't even afford one child and get him to climb out of a tree.
I was interrupted by his stupid grandpa.
Face it, woman, you lost your touch. You're an has-been.
Shut it, bugger's face.
Trumpet nose.
Elven ears.
Well, at least my breath don't stink of sprouty farts.
The old wig is so full of lice and maggots. You got the worst case of wig rash in the entire universe.
You take that back.
Or what?
I will shoot electric razor beams through your bones, turn you inside out, turn you into the most revolting tone, and then put you into outer space.
Or I've set a spell on you that makes you grow enormous ears, great big goofy teeth, a wonky donkey spout and a snout. Not even a kiss from David Bowie could save you.
Bit harsh. I wonder what the Grandma Witch will be like.
I've heard she's the scariest, most cleverest witch that ever was.
She is over 100 years old because no one's ever been able to catch her.
Because she changes her disguise every week so nobody will recognize her.
She can turn into a frog in less than a second.
I heard at the last annual meeting a witch dared to answer her back.
I bet she lost her temper for sure.
A stupid witch who answers back.
Burn until her paint is black.
Stupid. An idiotic witch like you.
Burn on the barbecue.
Just then, sparks like white-hot metal filings came straight out of the Grand High Witch's eyes towards the other witch who dared to speak. She went up in a puff of smoke and ash.
She is the scariest,
Coolest,
powerful,
cunningest,
most fantastic,
grandest,
highest
witch! The scariest witch you'll ever see, so kids you better run and flee. The scariest witch you'll ever see, so kids you better run and flee.
It was Luke was opening his birthday present when his grandpa was suddenly taken ill. So they called for the doctor.
I am the doctor. Your grandpa has a very mild case of diabetes. Don't worry about. Have a good rest now, and in a couple of days you'll be right as rain.
Sorry, I told you I'll be alright, lad. Not to worry about.
Oh, you will get better, Grandpa.
Now, I'm putting you on a sugar-free diet. No cakes, no candy, no sugar at all. And there's some lovely pills to take. But that and a good holiday by the seaside will be better in no time. Come on, young man. Let's leave your grandpa to get some rest. Maybe you can bring in some breakfast in bed in the morning.
Breakfast in bed? I'm 11.
Maybe a cup of tea instead? You think you can handle that? I'll pop by in a couple of days.
Grandpa's sorry for ruining your birthday like that.
Oh, you didn't ruin anything, Grandpa. You got me 2 mice, a cage, a cake, and plenty of toys. Listen, when Grandpa gets better, we're going to take him to a hotel by the seaside. You've never been to the ocean before, but I'll tell you, it's massive.
Safest place from all around us is place a barely wonder. Yeah, you'll be perfectly relaxed here. Ooh, nothing ever happens here. All yeah, the sea air will do you good. It's good for the lungs. It's good for the lungs.
Oh, that's what the doctor said. He said... He said that a rest by the seaside would make you feel better in no time.
My dear mother, God rest her soul, came out here after she won all that postcode lottery malarkey. Chronic heart disease she had. What with that and her gammy knee, and her arthritis, and her rheumatism. Oh, the bang on the head didn't help much when she felt the lad fixing the dish. Doctor said, get yourself up to the seaside. You'll feel fine and dandy in no time.
Did it work?
Died. Got tangled up in the height, fell backwards off a cliff, that one over there. And bam! She hit the rocks with a splat! Uncle Betty Lone just come up to see her and offered good hand. Oh, he had a ditty tummy. His farts really stank. He could buy a hotel in one of his farts. Because of all the beer he drank back in the
Oh, was he a taxi driver too?
Believe it, no.
What does he do?
He died.
When he tummy?
Well, he drowned, actually. Technically drowned. He was out windsurfing one day, crashed into a speedboat, got sucked up into his brake, and up. And that's that. Didn't sleep.
Poor fellow.
Nah, it's just one of them things, isn't it? Like my pal Roger says, life's short. Got to live each day like it's your last.
He sounds like a sensible fellow.
It was.
Was?
He died. Went out fishing one day and got eaten by a gigantic shark. First time I've seen a shark up this way in a century.
Oh, is that the hotel?
You're lucky to get a room up in the hotel this week. Busiest it's been all year. I've been ferrying little old ladies up and down from the station all day. Mind you, must be something going on up there, but they're a funny old lot.
What do you mean?
Well, no, something just seems a bit off, like.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Just, you know, I don't know, maybe it's because they're not from around here.
It's huge.
It's really huge, is it? I'll tell you what, best hotel around here is, you won't get better than the Hotel Excellence.
It looks like a castle.
There you go. Now you go and enjoy yourselves.
thank you, lad.
That's all right, you'll be perfectly safe here. Safest place around. Ta-da!
The Hotel Excellence is a huge red-brick mansion at the end of a long, winding, secluded road at the top of the cliff. The hotel overlooks the sea with beautiful red skies and sunsets. The windows are tall, each starts at the floor, ends at the ceiling. The large entrance and hotel reception is extremely posh, although now slightly dated. The atmosphere and the decor around them felt slightly unreal, as if they had stepped back in time and became guests to a royal banquet. Suddenly, a tall gentleman, wearing a suit and sporting a rather bushy moustache,
Beard.
steps into view.
Welcome to the Hotel Excellence. I am Mr. Stringer, and I am the proud owner and manager of this wonderful establishment. Here at the Hotel Excellence, you'll be fully looked after to the highest of standards. Our rooms are air-conditioned, luxurious, and stylishly decorated. Meals are served in the restaurant downstairs next to the fully licensed bar, and the food is sourced fresh and lovely sauce and prepared by a award-winning chef and his team. I am Mr. Stringer. I am a modest and humble man who is highly respected by the local community. As one can see from my attire, I dress smartly and run a tight and organised ship where I am the clear captain. I inherited the hotel from Mummy and Daddy, who inherited the place themselves from Grandmama. Of course, we don't allow any old riffraff to come and stay. Our guest safety is very, very important, as long as they give 5-star reviews.
The boy and his grandpa were shown to their room to unpack. Just at that moment, the hotel door swings open and Penelope Waterbottom and Violet Badgraf stumble into the reception in a fluster.
I've never known anyone to have so many wee-wee stops.
I can't help it, I have a weak bladder. This week keeps flopping off my head. I swear it's got a mind of its own.
You wee so much because you drink too many lattes.
You exaggerate so much. I got us here, didn't I? You can't even work the Uber app on your didgeridoo.
12 times. We had to stop for the ladies' room 12 times.
Ladies, may I welcome you to the Hotel Excellence. Are you here for the RSPCC annual meeting?
We are. I suppose
Has Miss Ernest arrived yet?
Miss Ernest was the name which the Grand High Witch used when talking with herself and others.
She has not yet, but all of the arrangements have been made in line with clear and very precise instructions. We are very honoured that you have chosen the Hotel Excellence for this venue for such an important event. If there's anything I can do to assist you, please do not hesitate to ask.
Yes, there is blue. It's starting to dribble down my leg again.
Firstly, it's through the double door.
Thank you.
Will Madam need any assistance?
not yet, but I'll be sure to send for you later. When? Well, I do.
Certainly.
Thank you for making us feel so welcome. You're the perfect gentleman.
Thank you.
At that moment, the Jenkins family exploded onto the reception floor.
It doesn't really go around up. No, it doesn't actually. It's really small because of pictures.
Well, we're here now. I suppose one of us will have to make do.
Oh, this place is so cool!
Everybody in the hotel, please.
Hello, you porter. If you don't mind, go to the limousine. Go with that back if you're really
We
happy.
don't actually have any portals. Normally our guests just...
Just what? Look, be a good sport. Don't get up and take him to our room, will you? And, well, I'll meet you up there, dear. I need to call the office, yes. Now, where's the bar?
It's...
Where's Gina's turn? I'm starving!
You have just had a mega whopper, triple burger, and extra large fries. You greedy boy.
That was ages ago.
The Jenkins family were quickly shown to their room in the executive suite. Later that afternoon, the boy was out exploring the hotel when he bumped into the Jenkins son, Bruno, outside playing with his toy plane.
Hello, my name's Luke.
Hello, my name is Bruno Theodore Jenkins. How do you do? Do you like planes?
I can't see that I do.
Oh, I've got hundreds of toy planes and soldiers too, but I'm not allowed to play with them in London. I've got to keep them in my Gloucestershire home.
Where?
Yeah, Gloucestershire home.
Well, why can't you take them to London?
Because Daddy says that I'm too noisy when I play in there, so I've got to play with my PS5 instead. Do you have a PS5?
I don't think I do, but I've got 2 pet mice.
Wow, that's super cool! I've always wanted pets before. But Daddy says that they're too noisy, Mummy says that they're too messy, so...
Well, William and Mary, that's what I call them. They're actually really clean, which is unusual because like, most people think mice are really dirty.
Oh, did you get much pocket money? I don't get much, but my daddy is super rich. My mummy said that he's quite tight though. You'd have to have the most ginormous bolt cutters and dynamite to get inside his wallet. Hey, and we've got 3 cars. One of them's a sports car, and it goes super fast. And we've got 3 homes, one in Edinburgh, one in Gloucestershire, and one in London, where Daddy works. Do you go to school?
I live with my grandpa.
Oh, don't your parents like you?
They were killed in a car accident.
Oh, awkward.
Oh, well, their grandpa's really nice. I like hanging out with him.
That's all right.
Bruno was a rather spoiled child, but he wasn't an unkind boy. I think he was happy to have made a new friend. They hung out together exploring the rest of the hotel grounds. But when Luke returned to his room, he was met with a rather nasty surprise.
Mice? So you report that you have mice in your room.
Just 2, but they're very well behaved.
This hotel has a strict no pets policy. It simply will not do.
What won't do?
The boy has brought mice into the establishment.
Oh, William and Mary. That's his pet mice. They ain't no boys anyway. He keeps them locked up in a cage like.
The hotel cannot allow it.
Not to know it. That's poppycock. What about the rats I've seen running around the place?
Rats? I assure you, sir, this hotel do not have rats.
What about the ones I've seen running around the kitchen? Big fat ones too. I'm sure health and safety and hygiene would like it if they were called.
Are you threatening me, sir?
Oh, I'm sure you can turn a blind eye by allowing my grandson to keep his mice in their cage, the same as I can do you a favour by keeping stuff about all your rats.
But we don't
And
have...
I'm glad that's settled. Thank you kindly, sir. Good day to you.
And Mr. Stringer left with his tail between his legs, not a rat's tail. Later that evening, Luke snuck out to do some more exploring. Whilst his grandpa was having a nap, he found himself inside a giant hall.
Oh, wow! Well, this hall is massive!
But just as the boy is about to explore further, the door swings open and Mr. Springer walks in, followed by Penelope and Violet.
This way, ladies. I hope this will be sufficient for your needs.
This is splendid, Mr. Stringer. How can we ever repay you?
Oh, it's perfectly fine. I'm sure a glowing 5-star review would be grand.
Come in, ladies, come in. Take your seats. Oh, Beatrice, what an adorable dress. Agatha, how lovely to see you.
Maybe we'll see each other later, Mr. Stringer.
Certainly. I'll be off.
Oh, Peter! Is that a new coat? Is it M&S? Thought so.
Does anybody know if she's arrived yet?
Nobody's seen her.
Well, what do we do if she doesn't arrive?
The Grand High Witch. Here.
Who said that? Did you hear something?
Have you got muck in your ears again, dear?
I'm here! Now listen up and listen good. I'm the meanest witch in the neighborhood. I make the children disappear. My reputation is one to fear.
Scariest witch you'll ever see, so kids, you better run and flee!
I trick a child with a tasty treat, so that survival is always sweet. I turn them into hairy creatures with long and ugly slimy features.
The scariest witch you'll ever see, so kids, you better run and flee!
Wiping kids out is my aim, the king is sure to make me a dame. I'm the most famous witch around, my legacy will be profound.
The scariest witch you'll ever see, so kids, you better run and flee!
Now listen up and listen good. I'm the meanest witch in the neighborhood. I make the children disappear. My legacy is one to fear.
Yay!
Witches of England. Miserable witches. Useless, lazy witches. You are a heap of idle good for nothing. What? You're an absolute disgrace. There's one witch sitting there that looks like a bloke. Oh, he is. Not a single effort has been made by any of you tonight. You call that your best outfit? I seem better hung up in the fine art can't sell white sell rate. You will need to take a good long look at me and see how you should be dressed. Elegant, yet simple, glamorous, and powerful. Your attire is a clear reflection upon the numbers of children we've been able to dispose of this year. It's the worst number in decades. You must be doing better.
We will do better, Your Highness.
Progress. Progress, progress. You may remove your wigs and get some air to your spotty scalps. You may remove your gloves and allow your claws to spike out. Don't lose them. Now, imagine this. I am eating my breakfast, looking out of the window at the beach, and what am I seeing? The most revolting sight is spitting off my boot. Dozens of those revolting children are playing in the sand. You must be doing better.
We will do better, Your Highness.
We will do better.
Every child in England must be squished out, squashed, killed at once.
What, all of them? How are we going to do that?
All of these children need to be frazzled, sizzled, taken out at once. Down with the children, do them in.
Boil their bones and fry their skin.
Bash them, squish them, bash them and mash them.
Break them, shake them, smash them, smash them.
I have a plan, a gigantic plan.
She has a plan, a gigantic plan.
You will all buy sweet shops.
We will all buy sweet
Is
shops.
there an echo in here?
Is there an echo in there?
Repeat everything I say. You will all buy sweet shops. You will fill them high with tasty treats and tasty chocs.
Tasty treats and tasty chocs.
You will have a grand gala opening for all the children, far and wide, with free sweets and chocs.
Free sweets and shocks to children.
Who said that?
We do this.
We will poison the sweets and we will poison the chocs and we will wipe out the children like weasels. Formula, mouse maker. One drop will do anything. It will even work on a daft adult too. We will poison the sweets, poison the chocs, and as the doors open to the sound of the pitter-patter of children's feet, fill them up with sticky treats and send them home still eating sweets. And in the morning, the little fools will still go marching off to school. A girl becomes sick and goes all pale. She yells, "Hey, look, growing a tail!" The boy standing next to her screams, "Help! I think I'm growing fat." And all in once, and all in a trice, there are no children, only mice. The teachers cry, "What's going on? Oh, where have all the children gone?" And then suddenly the mice they spot fetch mousetraps to kill the lot. They send all the dead mice all away, and all the witches shout, "Hooray! Down with the children, do them in, boil their bones and fry their skin. One child will make his 52 years, swish them, swiggle them, make them disappear."
Just then, they heard a loud banging on the door. Bruno suddenly burst into the room.
I say, is this a party? Why wasn't I invited? Is it going to be food?
A child. Well, maybe you are invited, my dear.
Why do you all look so strange?
Catch him!
Get off me! My dad is a very important man, and he's rich.
Oh, it's all right. I'm so terribly sorry for giving you a scare.
Oh, I'm not scared.
To say how sorry I am, here you are. The magical sweet just for you.
Ooh.
No, stop!
Where did you come from?
It's poison.
fussing, aren't you, my dear?
I'm not fussing. He didn't go home for dinner time. Bruno always comes home for his food. Mr. Stringer, he's been missing for 2 hours.
You're hysterical, my sweetie. Try and compose yourself.
Have you looked in the bedroom?
Of course I looked in the ruddy bedroom.
What are you suggesting we do?
Sir, I'm not suggesting anything.
Horrible man. We should call the police.
With due respect, madam, have you tried leaving some snacks out?
He's not a chap.
You know, he'll probably turn up sometime.
Has anyone seen my grandson anywhere?
Oh, dear Lord, not you as well. I knew I should have made this an adult-only hotel establishment. Can't any of you keep a rein on your children?
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, is that the phone? Oh, it must be off. Let me know if little Blythe turn up.
The rudeness of that man is unbelievable. Does he know who I am?
So, your little one's missing as well. They probably wandered off like, probably lost track of time. Oh, I'm sure they'll turn up. Try not to worry yourself.
But they were worried, especially Grandpa, for he may sometimes come across as a free spirit, but he takes his responsibility as some care for Luke very seriously. The death of Luke's parents have hit him hard. Luke is all he has left. Surprisingly, once the children had been turned into mice, the Grand High Witch didn't much care for them. She enjoyed knowing that they would be running around, causing trouble, until they were caught in one of those mouse traps. And that would be the end of them. So, once Bruno and Luke had been turned into mice, she wasn't bothered where they were, what they were doing, which probably was her biggest mistake, as we will all come to see.
I should feel sad. I should feel desperate. I mean, I've dreamed of being a mouse like I've dreamed of being a film star. But now that I am a mouse, I'm beginning to see some advantages. Now, yes, mice often get caught in traps or poisoned, but the children can also, run over or an awful illness. Boys have to go to school. Mice don't. Mice don't have to do exams or homework. When mice grow up, they have to go to work. Ooh, maybe being a mouse isn't so bad at all. I'm as free as William and Mary. Oh, but I do miss them. I hope they're okay. We need to come up with a plan to stop that Grand High Witch. Not everyone likes being a mouse, after all. Bruno! There you are! What's that?
There's a cheese sandwich. And they haven't used margarine. I don't like margarine, but they use butter. Do you want some?
No, thank you, Bruno. Now listen, now that we're both mice, I think we ought to start thinking about the future and how we're going to stop the Grand High Witch.
No, stay. Now, this is your mouse. It's got nothing to do with me.
But how can you be so selfish?
Because I'm rich.
But you're a mouse too.
Don't be so stuck. I'm not a mouse.
I'm afraid you are.
I'm not a mouse. Don't be so silly.
Look at your paws.
I've got paws. I've got whiskers. I've got ears.
The witches did this.
I don't want to be a mouse.
Oh, come on. There's worse things than being a mouse. You could live in a hole.
You don't want to live in a hole.
Look, at night, you can creep into the kitchen and nibble at all the foods.
Maybe talking. But my mummy doesn't like mice, and my daddy says they're resting. What are you going to say?
We just need to find my grandpa. He'll know how to fix this.
Can I bring my sandwich with me?
Yes, bring your sandwich. Now, come on.
Oh, hang on a minute. I've only got little feet.
Hidden away inside the big hall, the witches are extremely busy making the secret potion, the formula mouse maker.
I don't think it's working.
Give it time, it'll work.
But it's not purple, it's clear.
Are you sure we put all the right ingredients in?
What ingredients?
The ingredients on the piece of paper?
I thought you had the piece of paper.
No. She gave you the piece of paper with the ingredients on it.
Oh! I thought this was the shopping list. I was going to nip to Tesco after the show.
Dear Lord.
Is it ready yet?
Sort of.
We may have hit a small snag.
It's clear. Why is it clear? It should be purple. Why is it clear? Have you not put any of the ingredients in yet?
It's her fault, Jonas.
Cheers.
Stupid fools, I do everything myself. Pass me that stirrer.
Give me a bargain to jump in. Give me some stairs and need some speed. Snipes bringing it from the sea in a poison snake along the beast. Tree and a cloud poisonous bird and a wombat seed. 100 other things as well. Into a rather nasty smell. Well, we knew what witches got in store for you.
And there we have it. Secret mouse formula. Down with the children.
Do them in. Boil their bones and fry their skin. One child a week is 52 a year. Squish them, squiggle them, make them disappear.
Please don't be angry, Grandpa. It's not as bad as it seems.
Oh, how could it get any worse than this? Listen, I've been turned into mice, and there's a crazy woman out there who wants to turn all the children into mice. And what's worse, even worse and worse and worse, I've lost my cheese sandwich.
So you've seen Tricia. I just thought you might like to know that the hotel is fully on top of your rat problem. We brought in a large, hungry cat to eat any unwanted small creatures. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. Sugar. That'll be all right.
Any news on your grandson?
Not yet.
Now tell the chef just for one. Good day.
Nonsense. I won't let that nasty cat get to use. But we must come up with a plan to stop those witches.
Oh, you'll think of something, Grandpa.
Who would have thought? The Grand Eye Witch. Here, in this very same hotel. What room did you say she was staying in?
Oh, 48.
Oh, that must be the room below mine. I thought I could smell something off from coming from her balcony.
I heard the Grand High Witch talking about holding some sort of special grand opening gala to give free sweets and chocs to all the children.
I suppose you've got to stop them before they do it then.
Only we could get our hands on one of those bottles of formula. She said that each dose contains 500 dosage, enough for even adults. It could work on witches.
And the witches are supposed to be having a special meal at 8 p.m. tonight in a restaurant.
Well then, there's no time to waste.
At this point, his grandpa had a most brilliant idea. He took out one of his socks from the drawer and carefully placed the boy mouse inside it. Then he tied some string to it and carefully lowered it to the balcony below, where the Grand High Witch is quietly sleeping.
The room smelled revolting. It was dark, and the Grand High Witch was sitting asleep in the middle of the room. I carefully got out of the sock and made my way across the floor, darted around all the furniture, and then I slipped on an old gap in the old floorboards and I fell flat on my face. And then I froze as the High Witch began to stir. Oh, did you hear me? Do witches have super hearing? No. I picked myself up and I set off again, being careful not to trip or knock over any furniture. At last, I had made it to the base of the chair, where the Grand High Witch was sleeping, and I began to climb, being careful not to fall or to knock into the blanket in case she felt me there and woke up. And then, just as I reached the top, I came sliding down again on a piece of wood. Then, I saw a splinter and I grabbed it and I held on tightly. Oh, and the witch was snoring and she was muttering something in her sleep.
Damn children.
At last, I had made it to the top of the chair leg. I could see the bottle was hiding in the witch's pocket. I slowly opened the pocket the best that I could. And then I jumped in and got the bottle. Oh, and just then the witch began to stir again. She was going to wake up. Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down.
Yeah, Mum, big for God's sake.
Oh. And then I grabbed the bottle and made my way out of the pocket, placing it in my lap as I came sliding down the armchair. And then I came to the floor in a mighty thud. And then I ran all the way to the door. My heart was racing. I was breathless, but at last I had made it back to the wall, back to the sock. And then I pulled the string to get pulled up. Pull me up, Grandpa, pull me up. We did it! We did it! Let the battle commence.
Cress soup was
news on your son, but I'm afraid it's not the news you might be expecting.
Something's unfortunate, hasn't it? I know it has. I know it has!
Never mind it. Just wait. Let's see what he's got to say.
I'm afraid that your son has been turned into a mouse.
Are you insane? A mouse? I mean, what kind of a fool are you? Security's going to take this madman away. For goodness sake.
I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, look, you're upsetting my wife.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't. Maybe I should go.
Damn fool. Oi, you.
Oi!
Yes, you. Yes. What are you serving those ladies?
Cress soup, sir.
Oh, well, we want some of that too, yes.
But that soup is for that party only. You have the soup that's on the menu. Leek soup, sir.
Well, but we want cress soup. Now, to jog along and get us what we want.
Certainly, sir.
This soup looks delicious.
This soup looks scrumptious.
Oh dear. Your parents have got the soup.
Oh, we've got to stop them.
Wait! About it.
Members of the RSPCC, I'm delighted to tell you that our plan is ready to come into action. By tomorrow, all the street shops will be open to the sound of the Fitzpatrick children's feet, and we will succeed, we will conquer. To the children of England!
Down with the children, do them in. Boil their bones and fry their skin. One child a week is 52 a year. Squish them, squiggle them, make them disappear. What are you saying over there?
No, never mind, dear. It's free food. Just tuck in.
I feel strange. My tummy feels a bit weird.
What's happening?
The room started to spin.
What? You're very fat. You're growing a tail. Whiskers!
But we're turning into...
The Great Old Witch! She's going to get away!
Oh no, she's not.
No! No, it can't be! Magic Wonder, no!
We did it! We did it!
And so they did. The witches were never seen or heard from again. And as for the formula, well, that is safely destroyed. And for Luke and Bruno, well, they may have remained as mice, but it wasn't so bad after all.
I don't know. It's not so bad being a mouse. So long as there's someone who looks and cares for you.
And that they do, my lad. That they do.
And they all lived happily ever after. Now much you sound about it.
Down with the children, do their in. Boil their bones and fry their skin. One child a week is 52 a year. Squish them, swiggle them, make them disappear.
Fill them up with sticky treats and send them home still eating sweets. And in the morning, the little fools will still go marching off to school.
A girl goes sick and goes all pale. She says, hey look, I'm growing a tail. A boy who's standing next to her screams, help, I think I'm growing fur.
A great big child who's very tall cries out, oh no, I'm shrinking small. 4 tiny legs begin to sprout from every body round about.
And all at once, all in a trice, there are no children, only mice. The teachers cry, what's going on? Where have all the children gone?
And suddenly the mice they spot, they fetch mousetraps to kill the lot. They sweep the dead mice all away, and all the witches shout, hooray!
bones and fry